Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackling at the 21 after the drive start. So Miami's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Dropping back. It's back. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
How about the effort here by this receiver to lay out and come down with that completion? Didn't pick up a ton of yards, but showed you what kind of athlete he is.
Crucial moment early in this national championship game. Can they convert on 3rd down in the red zone? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Near the sticks, it's Joseph. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Canes. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Almost set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Indiana's offense out there for their first possession. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. QB bootlegs here. Caught in the backfield. It's Pemby. Nice little tackling, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
To the air. It's Mendoza. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. With the catch, it's Daniels. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The completion sets up a second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
The shotgun running play call. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking downfield. It's back. taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're set for the second quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
They're set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped and gets a first down.
Well, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Dropping back. It's back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake. Look at the pass. He's got it on a crossing route. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Nice play play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, he heaves it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The important 4th down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch! Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage, roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Beck. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Canes line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Miami. This offense is still clicking. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Mendoza. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pump over the middle. It's Hemby. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw it on first down. Near the sticks. It's Becker. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
At the 36, brings up second down.
That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. The pocket breaking down. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. It's very fortunate that a teammate was able to get on top of it.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
Set to kick this one.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up a pass game.
Picks up 7. Second down coming up.
Here's the second down play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third
Not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll give it to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Swarm with the pass rush. A sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
And the Hoosiers will send their punt team onto the field. This will be fair caught at the 30. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Back to pass. It's back. Caught by the receiver. And tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down at the 47.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Over the middle, it's Daniels. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Miami 28, Indiana 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Kick this one.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They come up on first down, clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. Running game is working. They stick with it on first down. They test the middle to get stopped. That run goes nowhere.
On the play.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
That completion makes it second and medium. Throwing off play action. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on third and short. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pass rush closing in. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. Now in 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looks to the left, and it's complete. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big 4th down play to protect this lead late in the game. Leaning on the run game here. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And the Canes with 1st and 10 here. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Now it's 2nd down here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes are in the red zone now. To the air. It's back. Caught quickly. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 1st down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Hurricanes! This offense really clicking.
Yeah, this head coach coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Quick completion to the tight end. Here's a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Grab behind the line, it's Hemby. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. The receiver makes the catch. They stop it with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs here. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on.
Illegal forward.
So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Scanning the field. It's Mendoza. Hit just as he throws the ball. That made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. First down. Looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.